Your child has been in a mood she cannot shake. The worry follows her from breakfast to bedtime. You have tried talking it through, distracting her with a show, waiting it out. Nothing seems to hold. Here is what most parents never hear. A worried brain cannot simply be talked out of worry, but there is a quiet doorway out of that loop, and it actually has a name. Watch a child who is deeply absorbed in play, stacking blocks, pouring water, digging in wet sand. Her whole body visibly softens. The worry that gripped her 10 minutes ago seems to dissolve completely. Psychologists call this state flow. You are so absorbed in an activity for its own sake that the present moment fills your whole mind. No room is left for worry. For children, play is the most natural road into flow. So when worry sticks, you do not argue with it, you build a bridge into play. I call it the flow bridge. A flow bridge is any activity rich in the senses, something to squeeze, pour, smell, or watch. Sensory play is naturally immersive, so it pulls a child into the present moment without any effort. Child development research points to something deeper too. Immersive play helps a child step back from a feeling, so she becomes a girl who has a worry, not a worry itself. Here is the twist: this is not distraction. Distraction pushes a feeling away and it comes back harder. A flow bridge lets the feeling settle while the child stays present, grounded in her own body. Picture it, your daughter is spiraling about tomorrow's spelling test. Instead of saying stop worrying, you slide a tray of scented dough across the table. Her hands take over. Big emotions are a normal part of childhood, and most moods pass on their own. The flow bridge is for the sticky ones, the worry loop that will not stop. These same activities work as brain breaks too, after a long school day, after screen time, or in that scratchy hour before dinner. A small sensory moment resets the whole evening. One honest note first. Occasional worry is healthy and normal, but if anxiety is intense most days, or keeps your child from school, sleep, or friends, that is a bigger signal. In that case, these activities still help, but they are not a substitute for support. A quick conversation with your pediatrician or a child therapist is a strong, loving next step. So how do you build one? Here is what comes next. 5 simple bridges, each one cheap, quick to set up, and ready the next time worry takes hold. Chapter 1: The 5 Senses Hunt. Bridge 1 is a sensory scavenger hunt. Send your child hunting for one thing to see, one to touch, one to smell, one to hear, and one safe thing to taste, anywhere in the house or yard. This works because it grounds her in the here and now. Each sense she checks pulls attention out of the worry loop and back into her real surroundings, one small discovery at a time. Dr. Ashley Soderlund describes her son finishing a hunt and saying he felt happy because he found his place in the world. That is grounding in a child's own words. You can theme the hunt for harder days. Add items like get a hug, do your favorite stretch, find a photo of a happy memory. Now the hunt itself becomes a gentle tour of comfort. Try this script. I wonder if you can find 3 blue things and 1 thing that smells sweet. No mention of the worry at all. The bridge does the work quietly. Most children flip from hunting to playing without noticing. The hunt was the bridge and play is the other side. Once she is exploring freely, the worry loop has already lost its grip. Chapter 2: The Settle Jar. Bridge 2 is a glitter jar you make together. Fill a clear jar with warm water, glue, and a generous swirl of glitter. Seal the lid on tight, and your settle jar is ready. When your child is upset, hand her the jar and let her shake it really hard, then watch together as the glitter storm slowly drifts down and settles on the bottom. Here is the magic. The jar mirrors her feelings, all shook up at first, then calmer with every breath. Invite her to breathe slowly while the glitter falls and her own body follows the jar. Try saying this. Your feelings look all shook up just like this jar. Let us watch it settle together. no long lecture is needed because the jar speaks her language. Afterward, leave the jar within reach for free play because kids love it on calm days too. And if these gentle tools are helping your family, subscribing to the channel keeps more of them coming. Keep the jar in a calm down corner next to a soft pillow and a favorite book. The spot itself becomes a quiet signal that settling is always allowed here. Chapter 3. Squeeze and Squish. Bridge 3 is anything her hands can squeeze. Homemade dough, slime, or a soft squishy ball. Tactile play is deeply immersive, and adding a calming scent like lavender turns it into a two-sense experience. Draw simple emotion faces on a few stress balls. Squeezing the grumpy one, then tossing the silly one, helps her name a feeling and release it in one motion. Dr. Soderlin shares that when her son was a toddler, small plush emoji faces walked him out of tantrums. They named the feeling first, then always ended the moment by playing with the silly one. For younger children who still taste everything, make an edible version with banana and marshmallow. The play stays perfectly safe and the bridge gains one more sense to cross. Busy hands quiet a busy mind. While her fingers work the soft dough, her attention anchors in touch, and the worry loop loses the fuel it needs to keep spinning. Chapter 4. The Pocket Garden. Bridge 4 takes you outside. Give your child a small patch of dirt, a pot, or a tray of pebbles to arrange. Gardening invites the slow, gentle, repeated motions that flow states love. There is real science here. Gardening is linked to lower stress and better mood, and some research even suggests that digging in soil can raise serotonin levels in the brain. No yard, build an indoor version. A small tray of sand with a tiny rake and a few smooth stones works like a Zen garden perfectly sized for little hands. Let her own the space completely. Rearranging her tiny garden week after week gives her one small corner of the world that always responds to her own two hands. What most parents never learn. Chapter 5. Color and Water. Bridge 5 comes in two classic forms, and the first is mindful coloring. Pick a page, spread the pencils across the table, and join her yourself because research shows coloring lowers stress in adults too. The second is water. A sensory bath, a sprinkler run, or a simple basin with plastic cups. Something about pouring and splashing makes play instantly immersive for almost every child. Coloring asks just enough attention to fill the mind, but not enough to strain it. That balance is exactly where flow lives, for your child and for you. Water works at any age. Glow sticks in the evening bath, a backyard water table, even washing the toy dishes at the sink. The bad mood rarely survives the first splash. Mix the two bridges freely, sidewalk chalk after a hard school day, a coloring page beside the water table. Any combination that pulls her senses in will carry her across. And remember, you are not fixing her with these activities. You are simply opening a door and trusting her play to do the rest. So come back to that stuck afternoon on the sofa, the mood she could not shake. Now you do not argue with the worry. You quietly set down a bridge. A hunt, a jar, a ball of dough, a patch of dirt, a splash of water, 5 small doorways out of the loop and back into ordinary childhood. You do not need perfect words or perfect calm, just one small bridge offered with love, because good enough is enough. Subscribe for more gentle tools just like these.